Hi. Today is June 25. So today is June 25 and I eat a lot. I eat sopas. I eat menudo. I drink Milo. Mm-hmm. It's delicious. So I break my diet, which I haven't really started yet. So anyway, that's about it. About that. I haven't really weighed myself, but tomorrow I'm gonna try to work as hard as I can to do as much as I can to lose weight. I'm gonna do this every day to broadcast my video so I can be motivated to continue losing weight, which I probably haven't done it yet. Right now I'm 210 and my goal weight will be 200. No, it's gonna be probably 175 will be okay. Probably 175 pounds will be okay for me. If I reach that goal, wow, it's gonna be tremendous. It's 175 pounds. I did lose weight before. I was 225 and I went to 145. I'm gonna try it again, but I was young at that time and probably my metabolism at that time is really fast. Anyway, another thing that I have to discuss is what did I learn today. So today I got five client. So one of my clients' diagnosis is pneumonia. So this patient is how old is she? My patient is Pulakotok, and she's 73 years old with history of hypertension, history of dementia, history of congestive heart failure, diabetes mellitus, past medical surgery. She has history of hysterectomy, history of appendectomy, history of breast lumpectomy, right breast lumpectomy. She have status post chemo. She have surgery on the abdomen because cancer metastasized to the abdominal wall. Her IV fluid, she's on saline lock. She's a full code. She is alert oriented, confused at the time. Alert oriented times 2 and confused at times. She have a poly catheter which we use for Lasix. Oh, the reason why we put poly catheter on her is we're using the poly catheter for Lasix to have an accurate input and output, basically accurate output. Another thing is this patient medication, she got a lot of medication. She's taking Lasix IV 40 milligram, and what we have to watch if the patient is taking Lasix is we have to watch for the potassium. Potassium is, what's her potassium level? It's 4.1, so we're okay. Most of the time, if we're giving potassium, we have to make sure that we know how much the potassium is, because if we're gonna give potassium and it's high, patient can have hyperkalemia, which can cause ventricular tachycardia or arrhythmia. One of her medication too is Diovan. Diovan, I think, is a calcium channel blocker. I'm not really sure. I'm guessing. So next time I'm gonna check on it. But Diovan, I think it's Baltalsaran, so it's probably calcium channel blocker. It didn't end on OL and it didn't end on Pril. So most of the time it's calcium channel blocker. It slows down the heart rate. No, it's not. It. I'm gonna study about it. What else? This patient have a Pulley catheter. I already told you. Her diet is, she is on mechanical puree diet or a puree soft diet. So if they're on puree soft diet, we have to watch if they are prone to aspiration. So just make sure you check them. Just make sure the patient won't aspirate. And if you notice any coughing, you have to ask the doctor. Make sure that we will have a swallowing eval, which my client did today. We did a swallowing eval. She did good. She swallowed okay. We don't have to cross her medication because she's swallowing okay. So just before you give any medication for patient with puree diet, just think about it. Do I need to cross this medication? Because she have the diabetes mellitus, we do check her blood sugar, AC and HS, which means before lunch and bedtime. So the patient is also on sliding scale, low dose sliding scale. So if you're getting a slow dose sliding scale, most of the time you're going to give Novolog, which is a rapid acting insulin. A rapid acting insulin is working probably within 15 minutes. Within 15 minutes, you're going to reach the peak line or peak of that insulin. So if you give 10 units and probably the blood sugar is 200 watt. Probably this is the way they do it. For 70 to 110, no, 70 to 120, you're not gonna give any insulin. For 121 to 150, you're gonna give 2 units of Novolog for low dose sliding scale. For 151 to 200, you're gonna give 4 units. For 201 to 250, you're gonna give 6 units. For 251 to 300, you're gonna give 8 units. 301 to 350 is 10 units, and 351 to 400 is 12 units, and above 400, call the MD. It's really important to call the MD, let him know. Maybe they want to change the sliding scale to medium dose or high dose insulin sliding scale. I have the patient have telemonitor and she's on atrial fibrillation. She have a RVR, or which means rapid ventricular response. So when the first time she came in, it's probably 140. So they have to give the Lanoxin or Digoxin. And when I came in, it's still high on the 120s. So I give another Digoxin, 0.5 milligram IV push. And we have to notify the telemonitor to check the patient while giving the Lanoxin or Digoxin. Lanoxin helps to contract for the heart contraction. It makes the heart contract harder. So the harder it contracts, the more cardiac output.